Morning everyone. We are going to do a deep clean of the apartment today, which I haven't actually done since we've been in this apartment. Wait, I have actually cleaned it, but I just mean I haven't done a deep cleaning video. But I want to spend the whole day doing a very thorough clean room by room. I've literally written up a list on my notes so that I can remember everything that I need to clean. And it's a big job, to be honest. So it is one of those things where you need to like dedicate the whole day to. So lucky Brayden, he's gonna come home to a lovely like clean apartment, and then it's gonna be nice because we won't have to do it over the weekend. So hopefully this video will be good cleaning motivation for you guys. I personally love watching these videos. I find them so satisfying, but if you are needing a bit of motivation, hopefully this helps. Definitely just pop on a podcast or listen to some good music, and I feel like that helps a lot. I think most of this video is going to be montage for that sake, because otherwise I'll just be cleaning for hours in silence. So I think I'm going to montage a lot of this and maybe do a little bit of a voiceover. But anyway, let's get started. It's 9 a.m. literally on the dot right now, and I want to try and time myself for each area of the apartment. I'm going to go like section by section, just so like I have a time constraint and like actually get it done, because I can so imagine myself getting distracted and procrastinating. So let's start off with the kitchen, and I'm gonna make myself a coffee. Starting off with the kitchen, this was definitely the area that needed the most attention. So I just did a quick tidy up of the bench top, unloaded the dishwasher, and also popped in our dirty dishes. I don't know about you guys, but our kitchen bench top definitely becomes a dumping ground sometimes. So I definitely needed to do a tidy before getting into the cleaning. Now to wash up some dishes. Can I just say this fold out dish rack is the best thing ever. I got it from Kmart, and it's so helpful because especially with like a rental apartment, you don't have a lot of space, so I can easily fold it up and pop it under the sink once I'm done. It's great, and you can take off the cover to wash it. So I did that, gave the surfaces a wipe down, and then moved on to doing the sink, which is honestly my favorite task. I find it so satisfying. To clean my kitchen sink, first of all, I get rid of any of like the little scraps in there, and then I'll go in with some dishwashing liquid and bicarb soda and just sprinkle this all over. You can even pop this down the drains with some vinegar to help declog it, but then I just take my scrub daddy and scrub away. Once I've done my scrubbing, I like to take some boiling water from the kettle and just rinse away all of the excess. And then I'm just giving the tap faucet a bit of a scrub and polish just so that the whole sink is sparkling. Then moving on to the fridge, I also gave this a big polish, got rid of any of the fingerprints. I really like using the white microfiber cloths from Co to get a streak-free finish. It's really great for things like glass and windows and just anything that needs to be polished. Does anyone else's toaster leave so many crumbs everywhere? Mine's from Kmart. I think I need to get a new one because literally the crumbs fall all out the bottom. So here I am cleaning them up and all around the surfaces and the stove top. I'm just using a multi-purpose spray. I think this one's from Earth's Choice. I have a couple that I go between, and then I'm also using this glass cleaner for the splashback, which is also from Earth's Choice. I'll be honest, our gas stove top definitely doesn't get cleaned as much as it should be. We have like a bunch of little scraps around it. So I started off by cleaning with some multi-purpose spray, and then I lifted off the heat pads, which is kind of embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why this big one looks so dirty. These can be quite awkward to clean, and I feel like an old toothbrush would have been really helpful, but I didn't have one, so I used a cotton bud just to make everything a little bit looser, which actually worked okay. And then I just went over the grid with my scrub daddy, and this is how it's looking. It's a lot better, but it's still not perfect, so if you have any tips, let me know. And then I just went over with more spray and gave the gas stove top a polish, and it's looking so much better. about to wipe down all of the kitchen cabinets, and I was trying to work out the best way to do this. So of course I went to TikTok because I feel like you find out information so fast there, and they have really good hacks on there as well. And I'm going to insert this video that I found here, but it says to use 1/4 of a cup of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and 1 cup of water. Then you put the mixture on your cabinets, leave them there for 5 minutes, and then wipe them down, and apparently like that mixture kind of does the work for you, gets rid of the grease. I was just going to use multi-purpose spray, but I mean, this sounds better. That hack actually worked so well. I think because of the acid in the lemon and then also like the bicarb soda, it just really dissolved any gunk. After 5 minutes, I just wiped it down with a wet microfiber cloth and then dried it with another one, and it's sparkling clean. So now I'm gonna get on with descaling my coffee machine, which I haven't done in a little bit. I just got the liquid to descale it from Coles. It's just a random one, but I know like they do sell their own one. But basically this just does like a deep clean from the inside. I'm not sure how regularly you're meant to do this, but it's definitely been probably 6 months since I've done it. Also, a tip if you have an espresso machine like me, when you're finished with your pods, instead of putting them in the bin, put them in one of these bags. You can just ask for them at the Nespresso store, and basically you can just collect all of your capsules and then hand it in next time you go in there, and then they'll recycle them for you or reuse them, I'm not sure. But I guess they just do something much more environmentally friendly with them, so I've got quite a collection going.
Press the coffee button 3 times within 2 seconds to start cleaning.
Okay, so the whole descaling process takes a little while, so I thought I would clean the microwave. So I got a microwave safe container and made a mixture with 2 cups of water, 1 cup of lemon juice, and 1 tablespoon of washing up liquid. And then I popped it in the microwave for 5 minutes so that everything comes loose and you can easily clean it. So I kept going back and forth between doing this and finishing off the descaling process. So once I had popped it in the microwave for 5 minutes, everything came off so easily and it was literally sparkling clean. And then I just gave the actual microwave a polish on the outside as well. Then with the leftover of that mixture, I thought, you know what, I'll use that to clean the oven because I thought that would work quite well. Anyway, little did I know it was going to be a lot trickier. So I'm here like scrubbing it down. I then added some baking soda thinking that would help a lot. But yeah, I just couldn't seem to get the grime off of the glass in the oven. I then added some vinegar thinking that the mixture of baking soda and vinegar would help lift off the grime. And while I was doing all of that, I had my robot vacuum cleaning, which is actually a vacuum and a mop, which is so handy. Now onto cleaning our pendant lights. I just used a microfiber cloth and some water to get the dust off of the outside. The inside was pretty much fine, but I just needed to get the dust off. So that's what I did. Behind our bin was looking a little bit gross, so I decided to clean that and clean the skirting boards and the wall. For the wall, I used a combination of water and a little bit of vinegar, which got off a few of the marks. A few of them were just like scratches, which I'll need to paint over before we move. So then I went on to cleaning the bin, and I just used the same mixture to do this. And then I went back to the oven and gave it another scrub. It came off a little bit easier, but still wasn't great. I think that I'm gonna need some like better products. And then finally, to finish off the kitchen, I just used this spray bleach to finish off cleaning the countertops so it was fully sparkling. The kitchen has never looked so clean. It was literally spotless. So you know how I said I was going to give myself time limits? I thought that the kitchen would take approximately like an hour to 2 hours. It's taken 4 hours and I'm almost done. It's pretty much done. I just need to scrub down the oven again a little bit later. I'm just letting like the baking soda and vinegar just soak a bit more. I think I need to buy some steel wool or something to get it off because my scrub daddy was not doing the job, but we're getting there slowly but surely. So now that that's done, I'm gonna move on to doing the lounge room and dining room area. So I started off by just doing a quick tidy up of the lounge room, popping the blanket away, and then moved on to the washing. We have so much washing to do. It's so surprising for just 2 people in a household, but it just feels like it's never ending. I'm gonna blame the rainy weather and just say that like it hasn't dried in time, but I needed to pop all of my washing away and then put on another load and hang some more out. You know how it works. I just realized I never addressed the fact that I changed my t-shirt. You might not have even noticed, but it was the same day, I promise. I just got a big stain on my white shirt. So now I am cleaning the mirror just with my glass spray, and I did a bunch of dusting. So I wiped around the TV. It always gets really dusty behind the TV, so make sure you dust that, and just all the little places that I don't do on a regular basis, like above the mirror and on the photo frame. Another thing that can be easy to forget to clean is the skirting board, so I made that a big priority on this particular day when I did a deep clean. I literally cleaned every single one that I could see in sight. Lounge room is now done. That took me about an hour and a half, but I ticked everything off, and the only thing I need to do now is actually take the cushion covers to the dry cleaner, just because I feel like I might ruin them if I try washing them myself. I'm actually tempted to take like the whole couch cover to the dry cleaner. I would love a new couch, but I feel like we're just gonna make do until we move. But yeah, the couch and the cushions are looking a little bit discolored, so definitely need to do that. But now we're onto the balcony. It's actually so windy outside, so this is going to be interesting, but I really want to clean the windows because we've got these like massive glass windows that are looking quite dirty at the moment. And I also want to mop the floor and also mop the wall. We'll see how we go, but we have like this like white textured wall, and it doesn't look like fully white at the moment. It looks a little bit dusty, so I think like we could do something about that and also get rid of the cobwebs. Because there was a wasp, and wasps chase you, and it's hanging around my egg chair. Like, I don't know if they've made a nest or something under it, or if there's just something that it likes under there, but I just feel a bit too close to it. So I've come inside, but it's fine. I've managed to wipe down the windows so far with just some water and my mop, which worked really well. Honestly, it already looks so much clearer, but I'm gonna go and do a second round, but instead I'm gonna use vinegar and water. So I'm just gonna replace this with part vinegar and water. I swear, vinegar, baking soda, and washing up liquid, and also a scrub daddy are literally like your best friends when it comes to cleaning. You don't need a lot else. This is so dramatic, but I feel like if I wear a hoodie, then there's less areas that the wasp can sting me, even though I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, moving on to the office, which is definitely the most untidy room, but as for cleaning, there's not really that much that I need to do in here, but I hardly spend any time in this room, honestly. Like, I don't really use the desk. I usually work at the dining room table, so I'm gonna blame the mess on Brayden. Well, not really, to be honest, most of it's my mess, but yeah, it gets messy very easily in this room just because there is so much stuff in this one room. So I'm gonna do a quick tidy up now and then I'll get into cleaning. Now onto the bedroom, which looks so messy, but in my defense, I didn't make the bed because I'm gonna strip it and wash the sheets in a second. But also, excuse blue bed sheets. We changed them to our summer bed sheets, but we used to have blue ones because we had like a blue doona cover, because that's what Brayden had when he was living at his family's house. And they're really nice sheets, but I want to get some lighter ones to match the doona cover. I know it doesn't really matter, but it bothers me. It bothers me that it doesn't match. So excuse that. And all of this is actually clean washing. I know it's probably not the best to have dumped it on the floor, but I needed to use the other washing basket and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put it straight away after this. So I guess first things first, I need to put away all of these clothes, which is my least favorite job to do. Let me know what your least favorite cleaning job to do is, because this is definitely mine. But yeah, I need to do that and pop the sheets on. Now 5:30. The day has gone by so fast. I feel like I've barely had a break, but I still want to do the bathrooms and the hallway. The bathroom is usually a relatively big job, and right now it does need a pretty deep clean. So I'm gonna try and get it done as fast as I can, and then maybe I can sort out the hallway when Brayden gets home. So he'll be home in about an hour, so I'm gonna try and tackle the bathrooms before he gets back. I started off by doing a quick tidy up of the work surface and then emptying the bin and replacing it with a new bin bag. I also popped our floor mat in the wash, which I like to do every single week. So then moving on to cleaning the sink, I'm just using a little bit of washing up liquid and baking soda again to scrub this down with my Scrub Daddy. To clean the surface, I'm just using a multi-purpose spray and a microfiber cloth. Then I went on to cleaning the toilet. So, you know, just used some bleach, and then I also bleached around the edges of the toilet as well, just giving it a thorough clean. For the floor, I did actually have the robot vacuum cleaner in here beforehand just to vacuum up the floor, and then I got on my hands and knees with my Scrub Daddy and used some dishwashing liquid and water to scrub it down. I don't know if this is the best way to do this, but this is what I've done in the past and it works really well, but it is quite time consuming. And then I just grab a bowl of water and just flush all of the mixture away, try and get it down the drain, and then I'll grab a mop and just like push the water towards the drain if it's like not all down there already, and then I'll dry it. So after that, I grabbed some mold cleaner and just sprayed the floor in the shower and let that sit there for about 10 minutes. So while that was doing its thing, I wiped down the mirrors with some glass cleaner, and then after 10 minutes, I just put on the shower to rinse away all of like the mold spray. Brayden's home from work now. I've given Brayden a job, and that is to take down the recycling. I'm still currently sorting out the bathroom, but we have this mountain of recycling just in the hallway. I mean, and then also rubbish as well that needs to be taken out. It is like my job to share a lot of different products and stuff, so I get a lot of parcels during the week, but it stacks up. So once I finish the bathrooms, I want to give this little bit of a tidy and a dust and clean the floors, and then we'll be done. Also, a cleaning hack that's helped me so much with cleaning the bathroom is just to bring in the whole container where like I store my cleaning products. I just store this under the sink, and then I carry it around like a caddy, and then I've got all of the products, because I'd say like for the bathroom I have to use quite a few different things, so this is very helpful. Then I moved on to scrubbing the floor with my Scrub Daddy, just getting into all of the corners and in between the tiles. And then once I'd done that, I rinsed it down again. As for the shower screens, I actually use this window cleaner that I got from Kmart that's double-sided. It's got a cloth on one side and a squeegee on the other side, and you can fill up the bottle attached to it with your own mixture or just water. So I like to add in some water, washing detergent and vinegar, and then when I spray the glass with that and wipe it down, like everything comes off. It works so well, and I'll just leave this in the shower so I can kind of do it whenever I feel like it. Moving on to the hallway, Brayden took down the recycling, which was such a big help. So I then just tidied up the shoes, did a vacuum, and that was pretty much it. I've just had a good scrub of the oven and it's looking a lot better. I still haven't managed to get all of this stuff off. I think I'm gonna buy some steel wool and hopefully that does it, but it's looking a lot better than it did before. Fresh sheets are on and everything's done, and it feels really, really good. My feet are so sore. I finished cleaning at I think like 7:30 or something, so that was a long day on my feet non-stop. Yeah, I'm really glad that I did that. It feels so nice to do a deep clean, and it's great because it's Friday today, so it means that over the weekend we won't really have to do anything. I've got up to date on washing and stuff as well. The only thing that I didn't get around to doing was cleaning the ensuite bathroom, but that's okay. I can easily do that over the weekend because we don't really use that bathroom very much. So the only things that I needed to do was just like bleach the toilet, clean around the mirrors and the sink, and then that's pretty much it. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and it gave you a little bit of cleaning motivation. If you have any like cleaning tips or hacks that you want to share, let me know. I'd love to hear them. But if you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.